waste, and I'll talk a little bit about how I fell in love with the chaos of his farm life. During summer breaks as a kid, my father would often invite me to tag along out to the family farm, just south of Castle Rock, by the fading little town of Collier, Kansas. One August day, bone dry as the rest, I stood in the half-hinged doorway of Grandpa's shed, wondering how a handful of men could consume so many gallons of Gatorade. The sheet metal walls served mostly as a graveyard fence for dozens, maybe hundreds, of corpse-like bottles, abandoned in small mountains upon the concrete. I collected their sun-bleached labels like sand dollars on a beach. While my dad worked beneath the belly of his F-150, I marveled at decades of forgotten leftovers. Brittle combine belts, ball bearings, weld-on sprockets. My overall pockets weren't deep enough to hold much copper wiring, but handfuls of metallic spaghetti found their way back home somehow. It was as if those stolen trinkets, misfits even, carried me back to my father's childhood. Maybe we would have been friends. I stared at the splintering backboard mounted on the far wall, wondering if my dad and Uncle Tom had played much basketball at my age. Now, this museum of empty fertilizer jugs would only be suitable for hide-and-seek, or an impossible round of I Spy. I sifted through steel drawers heavy with oxidized bolts, caking my hands in their grit. My dad scrubbed my palms with citrus gojo before we headed home, back to our naked kitchen countertops, our polished silverware.